Yo, what it do, guys? Today we're talking about energy, and I'm not talking about solar power. I'm not talking about amps or milliamps or watts or electric. But we're not talking about electricity. We're talking about human energy. We're talking about the energy that you have within you. The power that's inside, shit like that. And this is gonna be one of those topics that aren't really. It's more or less a metaphysical concept because think about it. What we see in our day-to-day life, we see bodies moving, we see things growing. I'm just jumping right into it. We see objects, we see physical shit, and that's most of our life. But in reality, there's a lot of things seen, unseen, working in the background, the subconscious, that just that plays a factor. You can't just say, oh, everything is what it is. Take things, that's literally taking things at face value. Just, oh, what you see is what you get, when 9 times out of 10 is not. Usually shit is deep. And when I say deep, I mean deep. Think about it. You look at a tree, but you see the tree right now. You don't know how the tree, you don't know how many years the tree has been alive, how many seasons, how many cycles it's been through of growing, dying, regrowing, and y'all understand. But in a more human concept, what I'm saying is, it's not just the physical human body. It's about how that person is internally, the spirit, the soul, your soul, who the fuck you are. Think about it. I got mostly men watching this. I'm pretty sure it's what the demographics say. So let's say men, you see that lady walking down the street and she looking bad. From the outside, she looks good. But let's say lady carries that wrong type of energy, and for some reason you just get a little bad vibe from her. Well, that's what I mean. That's what I mean with energy. Okay. I know. I'm pretty okay. Fuck, bro. What the fuck is this retrograde? When I'm recording, Mercury's in retrograde, but we doing better. Anyways, men, most of my viewers are guys, so I'm gonna have to explain it to y'all. But to my ladies, y'all, women understand this concept more than men, because men are very physical. Like my boys, y'all are focused on the material and shit. That's why you see some ass, you stare at it, you be looking at shit. When we really just gotta take our eyes off the physical and look more on the internal, the more the energetic level. Cause that's what I was saying. You look at someone, they have a body, but what keeps that body going? What makes that body move? You could say, oh, the blood, the flowing, the whatever. All that comes down to the heart pumping and the spirit generating animation. Like if your body wouldn't be animated without your spirit. That's what I'm trying to say. So throughout, bro, I'ma just, sometimes I feel like I'm not catching y'all, but I'ma just talk. Y'all that catch me, y'all catch me. So what I'm saying is, your body can't move if there's no spirit within it. So if you're alive, you got a spirit that resides within your vessel. Is it good? Is it clean? Is it a dirty spirit? I don't know. That's up to you and God. But if every vessel, if every meat sack out here is moving, if every meat sack out here that's moving has something that makes it move, that has a spirit that animates it, the real question is, where does that energy come from? Like, everybody has different energy. Everybody's different. We could go into natal alignments and stuff, but like just on a person to person basis, I think you could kind of, in my image, from my perspective, everybody has different opinions and stuff, but I would say energy is like, it's always the same. You meet someone, you always know, yeah, it's them. You see someone in a dream, it's them. When you haven't seen someone for years and then you see them again, it's them, unless you just completely don't. But usually our souls will recognize a motherfucker just because our faces look different. Nah, there's a lot of things that are the same. And I'm just talking about this life, like mannerisms, the way, the cadence, the way someone talks, nigga, just the way someone makes you feel. Sometimes people, like certain people, just have that way about them that really just leaves an impression. So those people personally you'll always remember. But like even the smaller people from the day to day, how sometimes you'll just be sitting and then you'll remember that random person from 3 years ago that asked if you're okay when you stubbed your toe. I don't fucking know, but like some random shit like that. Like for some reason, at least for me, I'll remember that random that random NPC character from season 3, and I'm like, who the fuck? Why do I remember that person so clearly? I don't know. But if we're putting it in terms of energy, like it's probably that scene, that whatever happened, the energy exchange that we had, the interaction that we had, whatever. Again, there's no one from 3 years ago that I remember that from me stubbing my toe. It's just an example, guys. But what I'm saying is, because that experience was probably so memorable, or something that was like a first time or something of the sorts, that person is stuck with me forever. I will forever remember. Okay. When we talk about energy, we can't. I'm gonna need y'all to be creative with this. Don't think of it in any physical sense. Let's say your body, or let's say your mind is a bowl. It's like a fish tank. Let's say your head's a fish tank, and it's all like a colorful fluid. So you have your color, your liquid. Choose whatever color you want. That's your energy. But as you go through day to day, interact with different people, sometimes different colors and shit will pop up in your juice, in your mix, which will slightly change your color. Let's say you had a lime green color, and then you fuck with someone who has red and purple and grape. So yeah, like your lime green color is gonna change to like a reddish purple shit, and that's a metaphor for energy. Like as you interact with everything, other people throughout your day, throughout your life, like you're gonna change, your energy. Like no matter how much you think something doesn't affect you, it will affect you. Like me, for example, I have moments where I'll have flashbacks to random girls from the past, and I'm just like part of me thinks, what if I never had that experience? But then the other part of me knows what happened, and the whatever the reason the flashback was triggered, that reaction occurs. But What I'm saying is this shit isn't just, oh, 1 plus 1. No, this is like a whole, it's a whole fucking formula. Like, this is chemistry right here. And it's literally what it is. It's chemistry. It's it's the body's energy. It's alchemy. Cause think about it. Never mind. I'm not gonna get that deep. Y'all don't need it. But real shit. The energy that you have is important. If you like, first of all, you need to know your energy. You need to know. Okay. When I say know your energy, just think of. Okay. The best way for me to say it as an anime nigga is your key when you charge up your energy in an anime sense. You know how we see everybody charge up and shit. Yeah. Let's say you're by yourself and your key is just blasting, just amplifying. You could see your aura, and then there's someone else 10 feet away from you and they start charging up. Both of your guys' shit, whether both of y'all are Super Saiyan or not, both of your guys' auras will look totally different. And as both of your guys' auras clash and you charge up, just like in anime, there will be a little mixture, but it's not cohesive. They don't combine. They still stay what the fuck? They still stay separate. So it's like some oil doesn't mix with water type shit. So think of it as you're in a room full of 10 people, 100 people, wherever you're out in public. Your key blast, your key charge is gonna be your aura, and that's your energy. Now, one thing Goku learned how to do after fighting Frieza, he learned how to be Super Saiyan and still suppress his ki. So when you're more skilled and shit, you know how to suppress your energy, which is okay. Here we go. So when I refer to your energy, it's your personality, your vitality, what makes you, what animates you, your spirit. And we all have different spirits. Duh. I'm sorry, but duh. The fact that I even have to say that. And because we all have different spirits, we're all different. We're all made to move differently. We're not all supposed to be the same person. If we were, then we would be robots and not humans, you know? But okay. Back to the example. You as an individual have your key charge and it's different than anybody else. Goku or you learn how to repress your key charge and make your aura not shine like at full power, amplified, as if you're trying to go to Super Saiyan 3 or something like that. So like that's just how I want y'all to picture it. So you have your aura, but you just keep it within your body. You don't let it just shine and charge up, you know? Okay, now you're in a room with 100 people. Everybody has that exact same thing. Like, that's literally what it is. And, you know, some people train with Master Roshi. Some people didn't train at all. Some people fused with Kami. Some people just said, fuck it, we ball. And that's really what it is. Like, we all got to this stage where we're at in our life in different ways, different traumas, different shit that we've gone through, different adversities. Even if you're rich and shit, you still got problems. And even if you're poor, you still got problems. But like, we all, in the end, everybody has a problem. The human brain is so good at making anything a problem. Even to where I got no problems. that's a problem. So it's funny how whenever, well, this is just a thought, this ain't even with the point, but whenever our energy seems balanced and we get too focused on the comfort and shit, a problem will always come. Because I mean, nine times out of 10, that's what I've seen. Like, whenever I get too comfortable, a problem will come, and that could be very pessimistic, but that's just what I see. Like, but me personally, I feel like that's a way of shit just being like, okay, bounce back. You're getting too comfortable. We need to make shit a little more difficult. Kind of like you're you're playing that video game, and it gets too repetitive. Let's say you're playing 2K, and it's getting repetitive. And then your homie walks in and is like, motherfucker, why are you on all-star mode? Why are you on superstar? Put that bitch on Hall of Fame. So then you put on Hall of Fame mode and it gets a little more difficult. So, bro, I don't know what the fuck I'm rambling about, but energy. Everybody has their own energy, and everybody needs to know how to use their own energy. Because we all have 24 hours in a day, and how you conserve your energy, how you choose to use your energy is very important. I used to have poor time management skills, but that's just because the way I'd use my energy was just so, like, not me, you know? A lot of people, or at least were raised to be put on other people's patterns, other people's, oh, here's this diet plan, oh, be on this sleep schedule, sleep routine. But like, real talk, that's society's schedule. Like, literally everybody is different. If you want to diet and lose weight, you have a special circumstance. If you want to, I don't know, budget and get out of debt, you got a special circumstance. If those college loans are hitting you, you know, like, shit like that. Like, not everybody, there's not a one size fits all. And a lot of people like to go to those easy fits, those easy fixes, because, you know, they don't want to waste their energy on something that's hard. But, like, real talk, I'm gonna just keep bouncing from topic to topic. Like, when people talk about manifestation and shit, like, real shit, if you want to manifest your dreams, put 100% of your energy into what you want. Like, and I mean 100%. So think about it this way. Putting 100% isn't hard. Now, some of y'all might be like, fuck you, Tyreek. Explain that shit. I'll explain it. In a day, we have 24 hours, right? Okay, so you sleep, whatever, you got shit to do. So we sleep, we eat, get all that done. Regardless, each hour, each task that you do, like, okay. Here's what I'm trying to say. There's a way people look at their energy as like a battery, a daily battery. Oh, I'm at 100%. By lunch, I'm at 50. By dinner, I'm at 25. And I don't have time to do shit with the rest of my battery other than sit down, watch Netflix, and eat food. Shit, I barely have energy or time to even make myself food. So I'm just gonna heat up this shit. Or DoorDash. Or just, like, do some shit like that, you know? So what I want to provide to y'all is a different way of looking at things. Instead of saying I got this much energy in the reserves in the tank, I want y'all to think of it more as a, like, task by task thing. So I guess you could say it's still going on the battery tank, but on smaller instances. As in, you have a battery for breakfast, you have a battery for the morning, a battery for evening, battery for night. I don't know. Okay. I don't know if I could use this. I don't know if I could use that example, but I'm gonna just say what what I do. Like, This works specifically for me because I'm me, and yeah, like as long as I put 100% effort into whatever I do, I enjoy it. And as long as I put 100% of my energy into something, it's gonna be a job well done. It's gonna be worth it. Whatever you talk about manifestation, whatever you put your energy into will come back to you. If you put out hateful energy, it's gonna come back. If you put out indecisive energy, stagnation's gonna come back. Like examples. Is that a fucking plane? Damn. Okay. So example. But that bitch is loud. Whoa, that bitch is big. Big ass plane. Anyways, for example, let's say you wanna manifest a relationship, but you're not willing to put any effort towards a relationship. How is shit gonna happen if you're just sitting inside? If you're not reaching out to anybody? If you're socially anxious and can't even talk to a bitch? How are you gonna manifest a relationship? My man, you just sit inside. Like, or I wanna become an entrepreneur or some shit. You don't do shit. How can you be an entrepreneur? And think about it this way. If you even put 1% out there, or at least 1% more than the next day, or even just reach and grab one puzzle piece, you're getting somewhere. You're taking your first step. Like this YouTube channel, for example. What if I never made that first video? I wouldn't have gotten the groove of things, and I wouldn't have, I wouldn't be here where I am if I decided not to do what I did in the past. And like we could use this for example. People want to manifest all easy and shit. People want to do weird shit. People want to another plane. Oh shit. World War III better not be starting. I'm just kidding. Those weren't those weren't military. Anyways, people want to manifest. People want to find shit the easy way. Like, I understand spirituality and shit like that, but shit just won't come from the sky. Like, God could do anything, but God's not just gonna let someone who's lazy get some shit. You know what I mean? Like, and that, if you don't believe in God, then just think of it as the work you put in won't come back if you never put in the work. Do you know what I mean? Like think about it. Everything that grows in life has to be nurtured. A lot of people just want that bam, and then, oh shit, I already got it. Instant result, instant gratification. That's why people fuck. Well, not a solid reason, but people want to fuck. Hey, I want to feel sexy, so I'm gonna have sex, and then after that, it dies down. Like I just think about it. If I did start off my YouTube channel with like 50K, that shit would suck. That shit would suck, because I would be like, all right, I'm a stable YouTuber. I'm a 50K subscriber YouTuber. Like, there wouldn't be shit to grind for. That's what I'm saying. Me, I'm not afraid to grind. I'm not afraid to put energy and effort into my manifestations. Like, I wanted to manifest a YouTube channel. Doing what? I don't know. I had to find my purpose. So I had to sit down, put energy and effort into a plan, put energy and effort into executing, and I had to put just effort into like making my life better. If I want to do something, that's gonna be positive, I'm gonna do that shit. First of all, I'm gonna do it 100%. I'm not gonna half-ass something that's like positive. But at the same, okay, college, that's a different story. College was a different story. But like when it comes to shit that I'm genuinely passionate about, oh yeah, no, I am not half. And that's the thing. Like, why would we be half-assing anything we do? You work at a job. Why are you half-assing the job? Like, is it really that bad? And if it is that bad, like if your answer is yes, then why do you work there? Oh, you need a check. Nigga, you know how many other jobs are hiring that pay that same exact price that you probably would enjoy more? I'm just saying, like, if we're gonna be honest, people do a lot of shit they don't want to do. People put their energy in a lot of places they don't want to put their energy into. And to me, I realized for me to carry my energy better, for me to just enjoy my days, I need to not be fake. Not that I was ever fake, but yeah, actually no, I would say I was fake. Like fake kind, fake nice, fake interesting. Cause I don't know. I used to be a little too nice, and I realized like I used to do this with friends, but I do it with strangers too, where people will be talking and they'll be saying shit, and I'll be interested, but then I just don't get interested. Like with my friends, yeah, that's one thing, but strangers be doing that to me. They just be talking. And then I'm like, hold up. I don't care. Like, I don't care about you. This may sound very rude, very mean, but I don't care about you. You provide nothing to my life, and you are a random character who I will never see again. So why would I sit here and listen to you talk about your dog who's getting surgery on their left leg? Like, I'm sorry, but just being honest, bro, that has nothing to do with, compared to if you were my friend. If you tell that story about your dog, oh no, I'm gonna see Sharpie like next week. I hope his leg is better. You know what I mean? Like that. Okay, listening to your friend talk about that shit has more, what's the words? I don't want to say results, but more of a fucking energetic asset. I don't fucking know. Like it feels better. It's good. It's beneficial for you. I don't know. It's positive. Let's just say positive overall. Compared to listening to a stranger, you don't gain anything from the stranger telling you that. He gains a free lens to trauma dump, but like, you know, there's unspoken rules that people abide by, and I'm just like, those rules put us in situations where we just waste our energy. Like, I remember this one time in high school, I was going to the mall with one of my friends. Yeah, one of the few times I ever did that. And this guy, the motherfucking kiosk niggas, they stopped us, and they started talking about God. And the people I was with, they stopped and they got caught in the trap. I sat there for like 1 minute and I was like, yeah, guys, I'm gonna go. Not that I don't want to hear about God and all, but no, I'm gonna go. Even though, you know, I could admit back then I didn't have the Lord in my life. But still, like, regardless, I didn't want to sit in there. So I just left. And a lot of people would be like, bro, you're rude. You're a dick. And yeah, it very much could be seen as rude or dickhead behavior. But when you look at it from a different context, from a different lens, this guy is stopping my time out here with my friends, and He's talking about a subject that, even though it may be valuable, I don't want to listen to at this moment in time. So this provides me overall no value of putting my energy into listening to this motherfucker. So I'm just gonna walk away. And that's really what it is. Like time is money, and money is currency, and currency is a great form of energy that allows you to build. So real talk, when you waste your time, you're wasting your money, you're wasting a lot of your value. Even for y'all that have trouble with women, y'all, like, think about it this way. The woman wants you, right? At least I don't know about y'all, but for me I've had this happen. A shorty wants you, and she's like, ooh, who are you? You're mysterious. And I'm like, yo, what's up? But the reason they were peeping your boys because I wasn't putting energy into them. So they got a whiff. They got a smell of that, and they were like, ooh, what is that energy? It's enticing. And I'm just like, yeah, what's up? But then you get more into the girl. Like, once you start dating and shit, then you just start putting your, okay, it's like those TikToks where they're like, where you go from your nonchalant to your goofy side. It's shit like that. And that nonchalant is low energy, but that goofy side is your high energy, like your spirit amplified. And when you're amplified, you will do dumb shit that doesn't really matter as long as it makes you happy, you know? Like, you'll do goofball shit, you'll do some anime shit, you'll do some shit that the bitches would not be impressed by. Bro, you'll do some shit that I have your homies fucking kicking you out the door. Like, get the fuck out, never come back around, never. But, you know, like, that's you. You know, that's you. You can't really, like, if that's how you want to act, you know, unless you're fucking weird and, like, hurting other people, I guess. But I don't know. There's a time and place for everything. There's never really a time or place in society to really be 100% yourself, though. 100% full, like, authentically yourself, you know? Like, a lot of people are so used to being, like, low energy, or at least, like, faking their energy. Okay, I need another word for energy. I'm gonna say character, cause think about it. You go into work, you clock in, you're gonna carry a different aura. You're gonna charge your key a different way. But if you get into that ring and get into a fight, you're gonna charge up to Super Saiyan 3. So it's like I'm gonna just say the mask that you wear. Okay, so whatever mask we wear is different. We never really, as humans, we never really take off our full mask and just show our full self. Like the wacky, the weird side, the fucking goofy side, like just the shit that we think is quote unquote dumb, lame, silly, childish, goofy, like shit like that. We don't like to express it. We don't like to show it to the world out of pretty much fear of judgment. We don't want to be embarrassed, and in the end we'll feel like people don't accept us, you know? We'll feel like people reject us, and like, that's fucked up. That's tough that we can't really be who we truly are. Well, we can, but like, we could be who we truly want to be. We can be who we truly are. We can act the way we truly want to act, but like, we need to let go of fear. We need to make sure we don't do things out of fear, just straight up. Let's say you want to be goofy and make anime references, but you're afraid nobody in that group has talked about anime. So you think, oh, if I talk about anime, Nobody here talks about anime. They might think I'm a fucking weeb. And okay, if you're a fucking weeb, you're a fucking weeb, bro. Like, that's dope. Good for you. Are you gonna find out if anybody else in the group is a weeb? There you go. Now, if we're talking furries and stuff, that's different. But like you never know who has the same interest as you until you put in the effort. And I noticed this shit in high school. Like, I would always ask questions because I genuinely gave a fuck about what we're learning. I was genuinely invested into the class lesson. I was interested and put energy into the class lesson. I mean, if I gave a fuck, if I didn't, I'd just be talking or just like jotting down, half-assing. And that's the thing, that like I know when I half-ass, and as humans we know when we half-ass, because we know when we're that pure self, that spark of joy, that when we're free. And that's the thing, it's freedom. Really, when you're free to feel like yourself and not be restricted by anything other people, you start to just like get amped up, you know. Your spirit wants to just get up and like move and just do shit. You don't just want to lay there. It's literally the opposite of depression. When you're depressed, you just want to stop moving. You just want to, like, your spirit wants to stay still because it's been through so much shit and it hasn't taken time to let go of all that weight, you know. Like, I could make a whole podcast. I can make multiple podcasts about depression and shit, but like, real talk, the opposite of depression would be that liveliness, that joy, that vitality, because on the spiritual sense, you're sluggish and you don't want to wake up. And that's why, like, you know how they say, oh, when you go to sleep, the dreams are like the spirit world. Well, shit, you're depressed. Your spirit wants to stay in the spirit because it's like, fuck Earth, this shit kind of ash right now. Hey, just saying, if you're depressed or anything, contemplating anything, just hit up someone you love. You know, if they make it worse, then that sucks. But you know, there's suicide hotlines, and you know, if they make it worse, then you're really fucked. You might as well just kill. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. There's people out there. And even if there isn't anybody out there for you, just keep going. Things will get better. Somehow, some way, things will get better. And if you don't have God in your life, hey, call for Jesus. That's definitely the fucking move, you know? Suicide's never the answer, though. Like, violence is never the answer. So definitely violence on yourself is never the answer. But suicide is really never the answer, you know? Because we squad out here, we gang out here, we just live until we don't anymore. That's, you know, squad existence type shit. But off that deep note, energy is important, and you don't want to waste it on doing lame shit like listening to people that don't provide anything to you. Now, if that kiosk man was telling me how to make a business, or like some shit that I could actually use in real life, well, he was talking about God. But you know how that works. They always end up wanting to sell you some shit, regardless. If that person was providing value or something like that, I would have been more inclined to put my energy into him. But he wasn't a friend. He wasn't even an associate. He was just a stranger who I know has an objective. And me, as someone who objectively wants to enjoy my time, I don't want to objectively put myself in the path of this motherfucker, you know? So, energy is important. We have 24 hours out of the day, and it's really crucial. It's very important. It's critical. It's of the utmost importance on how you spend your day, on how you use it. And a lot of people aren't that serious about their life. I don't know why. A lot of people don't like to learn. I don't know why. And like, there's a lot of things, there's a lot of problems with people. A lot of people don't like to learn. A lot of people don't know how to love. A lot of people are just lazy and can't get up for shit. But I personally think that all comes down to energy. And if you don't like what you do, if you don't love what you do, you're never gonna do anything with full energy. And when I'm not when I'm depressed, but when I've had depression, I've realized that all the things I did, they just didn't hit the same. So when I went and did other shit, that shit, okay, I would say it's kind of like novelty. It's novelty. Okay, let's say by the time you're depressed, chances are by this time you haven't been outside, you haven't gone for a walk, like a 15-minute walk. You haven't done that in like a month, or maybe 6, or maybe a year. But once you do that one novelty thing, as in, oh, you sit down and write, oh, you walk outside, if you're in a good neighborhood, and you look at the sky, you look at the flowers, shit like that, or you do something from your childhood, no drugs involved, just shit like that. Being sober definitely helps your energy, because I feel like when you have a reliance to something, it definitely gives you like that little dependence, that energetic dependence on the thing. Like, think about it. What if you're used to wearing sweats and then all of a sudden you're wearing shorts? You know how exposed you would feel, because you're used to having all that coverage. That's not a good example, but literally. So, energy drinks, coffee. If you are hyped up on caffeine, if caffeine is what helps you move, but then you just stop drinking it, you're gonna feel like shit until you start to learn how to use your natural energy reserves, you know? So it's like a little crash, and then your body gets used to it, because the human body always adapts. But with these, no, what the fuck was I talking about? I said the energy, the fucking, I don't know. But real talk, like 24 hours, how we use it, we could be doing a lot of shit with our lives. But a lot of people tend to, again, there we go, not do what we love to do. We tend to just stick to the easy, the low effort, the low energy, monotonous things that aren't fulfilling for us. As in, oh, long day of work, I'm tired, I'm gonna spark up this blunt, give me a little rush, dopamine and shit. Or for y'all motherfuckers, even worse, I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette, nigga, that's disgusting. But still, we all do that thing. Or I'm gonna drink. But then, so you do that, and then you couple it with, I'm gonna pig out, or I'm gonna watch this Netflix show, or I'm just gonna sleep. I don't fucking know. But like, what I'm saying is, we do these things on top of each other. We stack them on top of each other so we can ultimately relax, de-stress. Like, when we do this, first of all, it makes it hard to find the pleasure in the normal shit, because overstimulation, just straight up, even if you don't do drugs or anything, you understand, oh, I want to eat and watch YouTube, I want to poop and brush my teeth and watch YouTube at the same time, just shit like that. So what I'm trying to say is that, bro, what the fuck, I lost my track, I lost my train of thought. But the more focused your energy is on at least when it comes to the things that you give a fuck about, then the less, I guess, depressed you're gonna be. Cause like real shit. If you're always moving through low energy and you can't find that one thing in life that gives you that spark that makes you want to wake up in the morning, then yeah, there is something wrong. Like, that's a problem. You definitely should go to a psychologist or a therapist or psychiatrist or something's wrong with the psyche. Go to Jesus. He's a great therapist, you know. Something's probably wrong with the spirit. But like, real talk, if there's not one thing you could find out of your day that makes you crack a smirk, that makes you like find something enjoyable, that's bad. Me, even if my day's going shitty, I could still like make a joke in my head, and no matter how fucked up or how dark the humor is, I find that joke funny, or else I wouldn't have made it. Sometimes I'll be saying, "Oh, fuck you. Why would you make that joke?" Now, some might say that's schizophrenia. But I just say it's like the intrusive thoughts. It's that shadow side that's seeping out, and sometimes it likes to laugh when you do dumb shit. You know, like, let's say, like, you know how people be doing self-deprecating jokes and shit. It's something like that. So even if you are having a bad day, if you could still find a way to joke about it, like, that's something good. So even if you're depressed or if you're just going through low energy moments in your life, as long as you can find that thing that makes you happy, that makes you smile, it's worth doing. And I'm not talking about, oh, eating ice cream makes me happy. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, like, actually, oh, sitting down and drawing, sitting down and writing and reflecting how I feel makes me feel better. Sitting down and having a conversation with my family member who really cares about me makes me feel better. Sitting down and just enjoying life, sitting down and just being grateful for what I have, like, having that energy of gratitude for the simplest task, the most mundane shit. It just changes your perspective, it changes your mood, and it makes your energy going forward even better. It allows you to, because there's facts. Like, when you have a bad day, you can either let it stay bad and it'll keep going downhill, or you could boost your energy up. But we've been past that threshold, y'all. 45 minutes. If you wanna see the full version of this podcast, go check out the OnlyFans. Go check it out. It's cheaper than a McDonald's meal, y'all. I'm not begging or anything. I'm just saying, if you want to see the full shit where we get into it more, go check it out. So, hope y'all enjoyed, and I'll see y'all next week.